and QA didn't spot this interaction. Yeah, I think that was UT. Like, you know, the other cards are effectively fine. It was basically that one card. Like the grasp, that's OP. So he goes. So he's dinos. He has no Duskmaw. Alright, Citadel Guard, Stag. Okay, so the Woebringer is gonna kill. What do I want the Woebringer to kill? I want the Woebringer to kill his own dude. Yes. Yes. Madness. Okay, so he's on AU. So let's do Citadel Guard. Relic Scout, because he doesn't have any demons. And let's level the Stag. Alright, so Sages. Like, he doesn't have demons, so that's not afraid. And alright, so let's go Killian. We level the mod. And we go continue with our completely retarded plan and do 28 damage to the face. Because that's how we roll! Also, no, let's just concede and focus on the tournament game. Not because he. Oh no, Bitterfrost told him to OP. See, Jelly Paladin. So he's effectively mono lion. Well, we have edicts, so that's good. And now we're heading on QA. We've been there like tons of times. Let's not even go there. So double vitality. But can he handle the prototypes? And more important question, do we just edict here? I almost feel that I should. Like, just go Sage, level this fellow, level this fellow. So we have one more edict, which is good. However, we need to go all in on the Wagyu now. Like, his Patrons of Deep would potentially just completely overrun us. So, Citadel Guard and Sharkblade. Well paid butt doctor. Okay, so this is not optimal. Like, far from optimal, but we'll make do. We have an edict. We have some life gain. And he needs to stop drawing level 2s. There's the Stag. If he goes all in on this phage, we're forced to just like Stag mod and it still doesn't do it. So I see his plan. However, this means I am dead. I like Jelly Paladin's deck, and I don't think we have a way to beat it. Like, we could go Flow Steel and do this, but we're still dead. Okay, so I can see the strength. I can see it. So it's a big guise off. I haven't, but there's some pretty obvious stuff in there. And there we go. We time him out. Not because we don't like him, but sometimes it's better for him to just not say stuff. Plus, I don't want to get my stream banned. Come on, mods. You got this. Jelly Paladin. Do we go first? We go first. With an Oros. You know what? I think we're actually gonna level a Relic Hunter. Just so that I have a hint of board control. This is decent. Now we're slightly ahead. So he's gonna take the Ancestral Echoes, which I don't really mind. Or is he gonna take the Shard? He might fear the Shard. Takes the Shard. Interesting. So now we're slightly ahead. Yeah, Wagyu into Stag. I can see it. I can definitely see it. And a vitamin is alright. So Wagyu in a Stag. And they get buffed. This is nice. Like, I'm feeling Oros into Echoes here. Although Oros into Chant could also be good. No, definitely Echoes. And we take the hit here. Just so that we can get this massive Oros. Oh wow, so if he can't kill this Wagyu, he's gonna have a problem. That's definitely 2 QR longer mod. That's what you do. It's a mod off. It's a mod off. Now, can he kill my Wagyu? That's the question. If he doesn't kill the Wagyu, he's got a problem. Like, does he shard it? I don't think he can. Like, then there's still Noros. And I still have Ancestral Echoes too. It's a bit of a mod party right now. Party the mod. So he then refies the Oros. Wow. I think this was a mistake. So that's one dendrophyte down. Maybe I could shard mod him. If he doesn't have another dendrophyte. Does he have the dendrophyte? He takes away the mod. Why would you take away the mod? So I reckon we just go flow steel and shard him. Just so we can get a bigger punch in, make him harder to die. There's a flow steel prototype. GG. All right. Yes, I won. Ooh, Bramblex Warrior. That's actually a good addition, because that means we could buff him and give him breakthrough. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, but the Bramblewood functions double, and like if we can't put it on the scout, we can always give it breakthrough after, which is interesting. I like it. I like the idea. I'd have to see what I can actually drop. Probably the just 10 minutes corner. He was talking stuff. Do we start? We start. Alright, so flow steel and the scout. Alright, so Wagyu stack is interesting. Wagyu chant if you want to go really overboard. No, but we actually have a really long history with Golden Girls Gone Mad concern. He always wants to discuss stuff, and so there's a vitamins. So let's go Wagyu and the stack. Like we haven't edict, so we potentially good. There's one vitamins down though. Okay, so he takes that one. That's not a big deal. Does he block the Wagyu? That's the main question. Like I can block him with the Phage, level the chant probably. We let this guy hit us. He dendrifies. Alright, so that's interesting. So Killian. And we level the chant. And we Oros. And we battle. Like if we have a race, we should probably win it. And yes, there's the so I took some damage, but here's the Citadel Guard to block. This is slightly annoying, but I can use a Relic Scout to deal with that one. Unless he has a Roar, I am okay. This is not a big deal, like not too big a deal at least. So we play the Citadel Guard. We battle. Sage. Level the blow height. Sage. Let's just level the hunter. Might as well get the body up. We haven't been really playing our flow steals anyway, so. Right, so there's a stag and an ancestral echoes, and especially the ancestral echoes is gonna be huge. Potentially huge. So there's his Life Shaper Savant. And a second Life Shaper Savant. Okay, so we go stag, ancestral echo. Alright, so there's a scout on Oros and a chant. Does he do the Lycian shard? So he shards, which is fine by me, because he has to do another buff in order, or else they will just trade. And if they trade, I'm more than happy with that. Vigor Wisp. Okay, so that's interesting. So I think we do it like this, and there's nothing really that we want to level. So we just play the stag, get some life. And now we have a big ass Oros, which also gets buffed by the Ancestrals. And there's the Wego level 2 and the Flow Steal. So he needs to buff him. Because both of these guys can get pretty big pretty quickly. Like, what does he do? So this means he has a Justicar in hand, but he knows I'm not playing anything from hand. So he buffs the Root Forge, I guess. Or does he buff the Vigor Wisp? He buffs the Wisp. I don't know if this would be my play. So we just leveled the prototype, we trade them off. The Oros does some damage, which means my Wego at least has some life, which is good. And here we have Wego Chant or Chant Warmonger mod for if you want to go really crazy. So he dendrifies, alright. So I think what we're gonna do is Shardblade Behemoth, Relic Scout. Do we mod here? Do we mod for 32 damage? Having the board, let's just do it. 34 damage in his face. So now it's down to 35. And there's a 2 Relic Scouts. So he probably buffs the Savant. Which I guess is fine. So we gain some life. We put the Behemoth there and Relic Scout here. And we battle. Alright, and there's a Warmonger mod. Unfortunately, Warmonger mod does not work on the Behemoth. However, if he doesn't kill him, I missed 1 damage, yeah. Could be... if he starts dropping patrons here, well... Like, I've gained so many life. If I could mod a Shardblade Behemoth, that would be great, but I can't. Now, I do have some finishers in the deck. Like, all my Wagoos. I still have my Edicts if I need to reset. I'm ahead on the board. I leveled more cards because that's what I do with Sages. So it could be that we win, that we win our second game. So if we can mod him. Like, if we mod him, this Root Forge dies. Snuggletooth. It's not about winning. Yes, what is he gonna buff? It doesn't really matter. Like, if he does the Roost War, that's a waste of a buff. Okay, this makes sense. How much damage do we have? So... Oh wait, we can't mod him. That's true. We could go Hunter. If we mod here, we do plus 18. Plus 3. That's 21. That nearly puts him at lethal. We could also place a Relic Hunter here, but he might have shenanigans. We could also just battle and play a safe route. Like, we are ahead. Do we Echoes here? Echoes could be pretty good. Let's just do it. Alright, so there's the Wagyu Stag, which means he needs to pull the Dendrophyte too, or he's dead. No, because we do it like this, because now I could have modded the Stag, but then he would die, probably, and I would have wanted to cast Ancestral Echoes. Like, this way he has to deal with the Stag, but he also has to kill the Relic Scout. Like, we push him more damage, and the Relic Scout still does his stuff. And we go Ancient and Stag. Like, this Relic Scout is now done. This was the safer play, and now he can't, because there's now a 7-11 Scout with Breakthrough, which he can't Dendrify. Because if he Dendrifies it, it actually gets the buff. Which is a problem. Like, he can't kill the Scout unless it's through battle damage. And the Ancestral Echoes turn the Scout into a threat, which is why I did it like this. And now he's hoping that I don't have enough, and I don't think I do. Because this is 12, that's 48. It's barely short. But... he needs the Dendrophyte 2. Or he's dead. So without the Dendrophyte 2, he's effectively dead. However, I get to play another Wagyu. So I kill both of these guys. Does he have the No, he doesn't have the Dendrophy. If he had the Dendrophy, he would have cast it first. But I like this heal. Level that edict, do it. Because even with the Dendrophy, it becomes, yeah, okay, so we win. Because we get to do this. Victory. And it was, well, I guess it didn't really matter that we played that flow steal, but it did put him on the back foot, which means we were allowed to play a bit more safer with our health. And so we won again. So we're 2-0 now in the tournament with flow steal. We beat zombies. We beat Mona U. Level the edict. So whoop whoop! Victory for Wagyu. All right, let's take a toilet break, and we'll be back for the next game, I guess. A Monday night brew night, which is awesome. So I'll be right back. Be back in a second. And we continue the flow steel ownage, even though it's always Wagyu that wins us the game.